I have something to share. Me and Elle kissed.
There we go, buddy.
No way.
We kissed.
Wait, so what does this mean? Are you two dating?
I don't know, we literally had our first kiss like 5 hours ago.
I'm gonna text the girls.
Wait, hang on.
Wait, what are you sending?
Well, we should explore the hotel.
I mean, there are better ideas, but hey, let's go out after curfew. Welcome to GVSV.
Welcome back to GVSV. This time we'll be watching Heartstopper Season 2, Episode 6, Truth/Dare.
It's truth or dare.
I know it's truth.
Like the game.
Did I ever play Truth or Dare?
No?
I don't remember.
Really?
I mean, I honestly don't remember. I feel it was such a commonplace thing to see in media of the time, but I don't know if I was ever in a situation where like I actually played Truth or Dare.
I mean, I played on it like less than a handful of times,
Yes.
but I absolutely played it.
Yeah, no, I don't think I was in situations where that was actually a thing. Okay.
Now we know.
Truth/Dare. So last episode, I know that Nick and Charlie just left the museum,
Yep.
and Tao and Elle just had their first kiss.
Called it.
True.
Yes.
And we also saw Charlie starting to manifest issues with his eating disorder,
Yes.
which is something that I think
That was lost on me the entire time.
So I did not pick up on it the first time through,
Okay.
but I will say going back and rewatching the earlier episodes and noticing like he's not eating. Like he's pushing around food. Like you called it when you first saw him in the kitchen. You were like soggy ass cereal, and I was like, that's because he's not eating it. Like he's just pushing things around on his plate. He's just, and then lying to everyone, lying to Nick that he's going to eat when he gets home, and then lying to his father that he ate at Nick's place.
I didn't pick up on that at all.
Yeah.
And it's funny when you think about when you watch something for the first time,
Yes.
all the things you miss on subsequent watches.
Yes.
Like, I can't tell you things that I've watched multiple times. Like, how did I miss that the first time? It was so painfully obvious.
Yes.
All right. And looking back, this is painfully obvious. I was going to backtrack, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
It's painfully obvious. Now that you said it, you're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
But when you watch it for the first time, I glanced right over that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because it's and the thing is, I feel like the same thing happens in real life.
Yep.
You know, we have people and friends and situations where, you know, they might be going through something and the signs are there, but either we're not aware what those signs are, or just not paying attention.
I think it's more of an awareness thing than a lack of attention.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to put a negative thing on it. So a lack of awareness is, I can understand that.
Yeah.
All right. But not paying attention, it almost has like a negative connotation to it.
Well, okay. The people in Charlie's life have noticed something's off, but I think in Charlie's desire to maintain control, he has not just lied to people, but is also trying to cover up the fact that he's not eating.
Yeah, that I agree with.
Yes. So maybe not for lack of attention, but also being deceived.
That is appropriate
Yeah.
because they're actively being deceived.
Exactly.
It sucks.
Well, yes, and I think the very last thing we saw was Nick and Charlie heading into the subway to go see Nick's father.
The subway.
The subway, not the metro.
The metro. I'm going to heat for that. Whatever.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
Let's go. slight uncertainty of should we still be holding hands.
Yeah.
Would you feel better if I waited here?
No. No, please come with me.
Please come with me.
Even better than that was Nick's turnaround in this, where when he looked back at Charlie, he was like, almost, why would you ask that? You know, earlier on, it's like, maybe there's a wall here I need to not cross.
Yes.
That was a way different look
Yes.
than that Nick would have given earlier episodes.
Yes. Yes. And I feel like it's validating for Charlie.
Yeah.
I think it
Especially coming off of the previous episode.
Yes. And I also feel like Charlie giving Nick the opportunity to have this moment by himself.
Yeah.
To effectively give Nick the agency to decide, hey, you know, I'm thinking about coming out to my father. Is this something that I want to do with an audience?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. There's that. You could always look at the other way, right? When you're coming out, I know from personal experience, but you also want to give that person the space to react comfortably, right? Like if you
Not on an empty stomach waiting for pizza.
no, well, let's draw it away from coming out.
Okay.
Anytime you're going to tell something to somebody that may have them react emotionally,
Yes.
negative, positive,
Yeah.
whatever.
Just react.
Just react, right? They might feel ambushed in that audience because now this other person, which they may or may not know, is going to judge them by that reaction.
Yes.
So it won't be, and it might not be an honest reaction. And what you might see come first is anger at the feeling of ambush.
True, but that makes me recall last season where Nick might have felt ambushed by Imogen when she asked him out.
I get a bit something slightly different here.
Oh, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
But just I feel like his response to her might have been much different had his friend group and his teammates not been present in the audience.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But in this case, Nick is bringing the audience with him.
Exactly.
All right. We have no idea that Imogen brought those folks with her.
No. It was Nick walking into that situation.
Exactly.
It's-
So the intent is different.
Yes.
All right. This person's coming to tell me something that I may or may not like.
Yes.
With now a
third party.
a third party, an audience that maybe shouldn't have been there.
Yes.
I'm not saying that Charlie doesn't belong there. I'm not saying that at all.
No.
But I'm saying that could be off-putting.
Yes. Or I mean unexpected. Because
we have no idea how Nick's father would react to that news.
yes.
So
Let's find out.
let's find out.
I just love the fact that Nick said, please come with me.
Mm-hmm. Truth or dare.
Truth/dare.
Tu fais beaucoup de rugby?
Oui, un peu. This is my dad, Stéphane. This is my...
I'm Charlie.
I'm his Charlie.
Ah, deux cafés?
A proper caffeinated drink.
I can't have caffeine. You know this.
I know, but coffee's so delicious.
So good to see you in Paris. When do you graduate? Must be soon now.
I've still got 2 more years left.
He doesn't know his own son.
No, he doesn't, obviously. Well, him and his brother.
Yeah.
You know, I'd still like to meet her sometime if you wanted me to.
Perhaps someday soon.
He keeps opening the door for him to frickin' come be part of his life.
Yeah.
Sacré-Cœur.
The Louvre this morning.
Yeah. It's been really fun.
Excuse me for a moment.
Listen. And just in the nick of time. You know?
You doing okay?
He ain't coming back from a phone call.
I think so.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry, boys.
Something has come up and I just...
Something always comes up.
The lottery ticket numbers are.
But I haven't told you my news. I'm coming to England next week.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
You should come to dinner. I'm sure Mum will be okay with it, and
We'll see. I talked to your mother. It was good to meet you, Charlie. Wonderful to meet one of Nick's friends.
yeah, you too.
Ah, I mean, so much for coming out to Dad.
But I mean, yeah. So that's the male person who sired Nick.
Yes.
That doesn't make him his father.
I didn't say father. I said dad.
Okay, even worse, dad.
Yes.
All right. I think maybe part of what Nick is dealing with is, does this person even deserve to know? Is this person close enough to my inner circle to be important enough to not only know, but possibly judge?
I think the problem that Nick is dealing with is that I'm sure he has wanted this person's approval
For so long.
I mean,
so long.
probably.
You can see it on his face.
Well, I don't think. I'm sure his personality has been this way Nick's entire life.
Sure.
So this has probably been a struggle that Nick has had forever. And to now be old enough that he's making his own decisions and realizations of himself and wanting to share a part of that self with his father. I mean,
but Nick said, if you want me to. He's like saying, want me to be a part
literally.
Please want
literally.
me to be part of your life.
But like, please want me, period.
Yeah, please want me to be part of your life if you want me to. All right? Dad should have said, what? Of course I want you to.
But that's not the relationship they have.
I get that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying my perspective
yeah.
is that Nick is saying, homeless, please love me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, point blank, he's saying, please want me, full stop.
Yeah.
And it's just something that he's not getting.
That sucks.
Yes.
That sucks. It kills me that there are sons out there that do not have a good relationship with their father. Kills
I
me.
mean, my relationship with my father is much better, but I think more so because he's gotten so old that he's starting to forget things. I mean, he forgot that I came out to him when we were 15.
Oh.
Yes. He's gotten to that point.
Wow.
Yes.
My father can be testy at times. You know this.
Oh, please. I remember him answering the phone when I called and him being like, who are you? I was like, I just want to talk to Carl. I am Carl. I was like, sorry.
I'm naming it after my father.
Yes.
But I have a phenomenal relationship with him.
Oh, yeah.
And I hope for that relationship for other, and I think that's part of the problem we have, at least in this country, is these fractured relationships.
Yes.
So not to get too heavy.
But I mean, here's a case in point.
Yeah, I felt
fractured
so
relationship.
bad for Nick that I got a little emotional. All right, and maybe it's because I miss my father right now because he's overseas. All right, but I felt so bad that he doesn't have a relationship with his father where he has to say, if you want me to be part of your fucking life.
But I think that's...
I'm getting hung up on it. I'm sorry.
Sure. But I think at the core of that is just, if you want me. Like,
yes. Yeah. And I'm probably getting emotional because I'm a father, and
Yes.
I've never had to hear my children never say that. They know exactly where they stand.
Of course.
At the center of my black little heart.
It's not that black. Lies.
Black as my shirt.
Well, that was fast.
I really thought I could talk to him about you. He just doesn't. doesn't know me. I mean, he knows I like rugby and that's it.
Let's talk back to the coach. You can rant about him the whole way there.
I'm so happy Nick has Charlie.
Yeah.
I have something to share. Me and Elle kissed.
There we go, buddy.
No way.
We kissed.
Wait, so what does this mean? Are you two dating?
I don't know. We literally had our first kiss like 5 hours ago.
I'm gonna text the girls.
Wait, hang
Wait,
on.
what are you sending?
Well, we should explore the hotel.
I mean, there are better ideas, but hey, let's go out after curfew.
Not even a second thought.
Yeah.
What I say goes.
Come on. Let's go.
So, like, are we?
No, not even talking.
Finally.
Just noticed something.
What?
If you even think about giving me another hickey.
Look at the lighting.
Oh, yellow and blue.
What hotel has yellow and blue lights, man?
Oh, so
I know it's a theme.
yes,
Right?
yes. Like even
I know it's a theme.
so, I don't. So for you to pick up on the yellow and blue lighting,
Mm-hmm.
I think back in season 1 when they were at Harry's party at the hotel,
Mm-hmm.
as Nick was walking through the hallway, there was the lighting on the wall was the colors of the bisexual pride flag. But the thing is that, like, I was like, why are the lights in the hallway just like alternating like pink and blue? But it's just these little details just kind of just added in here.
And I didn't notice that there was yellow in the background. I'm like, why? Like, what hotel would have a blue chandelier? And I look in the hallway and I'm like, and there's yellow light. Got it.
Yes, yes. So a lot of thought in production, a lot of thought in just the set dressing.
Yeah,
a lot
man.
And I feel like, it makes sense. And I mean, it's not like we haven't put our own thoughts into lighting.
Of course.
We've gone back and forth on so much lighting. So much lighting.
Soon there's more to come. Just push play.
How you feeling?
Fine.
Hiding and sneaking around to get kisses.
Seeing your dad.
I know I've been stressed about coming out, but I don't think I realised how stressed out you've been about it.
I get stressed about everything. You're not special.
Charlie.
It's your coming out. You're the one who's going through
Charlie.
it.
Matters to me.
That must feel validating.
Boys, past 11.
Caught.
Mr. Farouk.
They don't learn.
Go on now.
Of course not. But it's okay. I like Mr. Farouk.
Charlie and Nick have a penchant for going for physical contact in places that are semi-public, in either hallways or with doors open. They never secure their space.
Or the sports utility
They
room.
never secure their space.
That's the Marine in you talking. It's like, watch your flank.
Yes, they get outflanked every single time.
Yes.
Every single time.
Exactly.
Through all the episodes we watched, they've been just about every single time that they did not secure their space, they've been outflanked.
Exactly. That's because they're not Marines.
But it had nothing to do with Marines, man. When I was with, chicks and I wanted to sneak away, I closed the doggone door. Why? Because people come through open doors, and at least you can hear the doorknob
I know.
rattling on a closed door.
I know. Trust me.
And this was like in high school.
Well, I mean, truth be told, you had to be careful on the ship.
I'm sure you did.
Exactly. So if you wanted a little alone time, then you need to be careful.
That's the sailor in you saying that. We digress.
Couldn't have let them off. Pretty sure I did the exact same thing at that age, sneaking around like that with a boy. You never did anything like that.
Don't figure out you're gay into your late 20s. Tend to miss out on those beautiful gay teenage experiences. Probably a bit late for me to have any.
Don't think there's an age limit on those, to be honest.
I mean,
Flirting with me.
Yes, he is.
Maybe.
No, maybe.
I mean,
He went fishing. You bit on the hook.
yes,
Right?
But I see
Because he was fishing.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that the first time I watched this through, I had no idea that Mr. Farouk was gay.
You know, I was thinking about that question.
I just had no idea.
Yeah.
And the thing is that I don't know how much of that is just the simple fact that he doesn't have any, I mean, and this is stereotyping, but just no outward, I guess, no outward indications that I would stereotypically identify as gay. And I think that just goes to show that that's a failing on my part, because I don't, you know, I end up in situations all the time where I pass as straight and then end up having to clarify to people. It's like, oh, sorry, like I've got my wedding ring on.
Mhm.
Like anytime we're doing stuff with the veterans, and at least maybe once every other veteran event, I'll have somebody ask me, it's like, oh yeah, you know, it's like, what's your wife do? And I was like, oh no, I'm sorry, like husband. Like like I'm almost having to like apologize, but not apologize, but be like, no, I'm sorry, like husband. And most of the time it, you know, doesn't matter. The conversation doesn't skip a beat. We just keep going. But
I've had people come up to me and ask me because they didn't want to make the wrong assumption
about me.
Yes, sir.
Ah,
yes, sir. And there's never a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, he's gay? Like, yeah.
Well, I assume that conversation was happening the one time that I brought my husband there.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Nope. This was before. Because you're masculine, right? Period.
Yeah.
Right. So passing is straight, right?
Yes.
But there's also, how do I phrase this correctly?
Probably the same way that I just threw Mr. Farouk under the bus.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like. Anyway,
exactly.
I'm not gonna do this to myself.
Exactly. Yeah, there are a lot of stereotypical indicators that we as a society have just said
this is what straight people look and sound like. This is what gay people look and sound like.
And the truth of the matter is that
there's like in everything else in life, it's nuanced.
Exactly.
Dun dun dun. Oh, these poor bi people, they just grab from all the place. Huh?
Well, the thing is that, oh my God, there are way too many bi memes that I have to introduce you to. But like, apparently the way bi people sit is a thing.
Sit?
It's funny. I just I don't quite understand it myself. But
I'm so interested.
I will share with you because I
sit, like how they sit is different.
Then I've screenshotted enough memes. I'll send them to you. But I will say that, like, let's tie this back to the show.
Okay.
Nick being bisexual, and the assumption, even from Charlie's parents, it's like, oh well, you know, he's a very laddish boy. I wouldn't expect him to be like gay. It's like, no.
They expect, you know, gay folks who are male to be effeminate.
Exactly. But the thing is that also having to be corrected by Charlie and being like, well, he's not gay. He's bisexual. Like, he's my boyfriend, but he's also interested in women.
Can we stop putting people in boxes, please?
Because cats belong in boxes?
That's right. If it fits, they sit. I mean, Paris is the right city for love.
I mean, and they're away from home and work.
Yeah,
and
of
everything.
course.
And they're sharing. And they're sharing a room.
You got to say that, not me. Take from that what you will.
They are going to be a handful today.
This is called foreshadowing.
Well, yes. 16 years old.
16 years old, having a birthday in Paris, France.
Yes.
Oh yeah. The scene is set for a manic day.
That is
outstanding. Best gift ever.
I would kill you if you got me a T-shirt like that.
I would never think to get anybody a T-shirt like that.
I know.
Could you imagine my wife, my face on her
face with your tongue sticking out?
Actually, now that you mentioned it, oh, And she goes, where'd you get this from? I'm like, Alex gave me the idea. She's going to text you, and it's going to be funny for me to watch.
No.
Yes.
I'll just put it in the group chat.
No, we can't do that. It's YouTube. I was about to say something crass.
Oh, a bookstore.
Bookstores are awesome.
Yes. Well,
Totally appropriate.
of course. But
Book fight.
here's the thing. If we were flying there, how would we come back with so many books? Because,
Get another bag.
well, exactly. But
But not for nothing, right? Beginning of the day, even middle of the day, even towards the end of the day. He's picking up a ton of books.
yeah, but I'm
Look
hoping
at this. Look at this. He's going to march around the streets of Paris with books in his hand like that.
But I'm hoping that they're getting shuttled around by the bus, because at least he can like either leave it in his seat or throw it,
take up a few seats.
or just throw it in the undercarriage.
Good for them.
Yes.
I'm happy about that one.
The neighborhood.
The neighborhood.
Hey, it's a term.
I'm learning all these new terms.
So to see other people out and open and happy, and to feel confident enough to
What's the neighborhood though? A bunch
rest
of dive bars and motorcycles.
the rest of the world.
The rest.
You go ahead. We'll meet you there.
All right. If you wanted some privacy with Nick, you could just say so.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have split us up into different beds.
Yeah, right.
You sure you're okay with me borrowing this?
As long as you don't steal it like the last three you borrowed. I actually quite like that one.
I didn't steal them. I just.
Never
Man,
gave them back.
I relate to that.
So I think one of the reasons that Nick and Charlie are split up into separate beds is because in the actual webcomic itself, this trip to Paris happens before Nick and Charlie actually come out to Charlie's friends. So they don't.
Oh, context matters.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they don't actually know at this
Okay.
time that they're together.
Okay. So, but in the show, they
Yes.
do.
So
And they split up anyway, which I think is in bad form. Just me.
yes, but I think it ends up being this issue of like, well, not everything lines up, but still we still want to keep certain story beats the same.
Sure.
So
I mean, it's a book. It's not a screenwrite, right?
no.
Or screenplay, excuse me. Stop trying to part your hair. It don't work that way. Give curly hair.
Excuse me.
Oh, the hickey.
What are you doing?
It's called cuddling.
Recharging.
I can empathize with that.
We could just stay here for a bit.
Why not?
We haven't kissed in like 2 days.
Right. Come on. We're gonna be late.
I mean, they have a party to go to.
They do.
Finally! Everything has to be perfect, Tara. She's a princess.
That's right.
Oh, Darcy. Only bad things will come from this.
Oh. Yes.
Oh wait, it's almost October. I've been sober 11 years.
Good for you.
I know.
I had bourbon last night. It was delicious.
I don't miss it.
Vodka. I'm sorry if
love-
you like vodka.
I did like vodka
Yeah.
11 years ago.
Ugh. I've never liked vodka.
I think it was because our mutual high school friend started me on vodka as
Yeah.
my first drink.
Ow.
Hold it. That's right.
Go back to your room.
See?
Lock the door.
Secure the room. They get it.
Well, you should have locked it then. It's a bathroom. It has a lock.
Yeah. There's merit to that too.
Look at Isaac.
Yeah. He is starting to feel that third wheel action. My opinion.
Third wheel.
Maybe not just my opinion. He looks upset.
He does look upset. But before we get into Ben.
Okay, because Ben entering that room is almost like a record screech moment for me.
True, but before we do that,
Okay.
let's finish Isaac.
Isaac.
He obviously looked uncomfortable.
Yeah. He looked uncomfortable because like it seemed like everybody was coupled up in that room.
Okay. And do you think that he's longing for, I guess, that type of...
I think since all his friends have paired up
Okay.
and he's not,
He feels left out?
not just left out, but like you said, he's starting to want that for himself. Maybe not, if not or starting, that he's already been there, but now that feeling's been reinforced because now I'm just the odd man out.
Now that Tao and Elle are together,
Yes,
now
sir.
he's the
Yes,
only
sir.
person
Yeah.
not in a relationship. Okay.
Just my thoughts.
Okay. And now Ben enters the room.
King Dick over here. Do not like that guy.
Exactly. Not even interested in reading.
I was just thinking that.
There you are. Not hanging out with your friends. I do have a question on someone else, though.
Is it me?
Yeah. Sorry. Was it bad, or...?
It's not that. It's just... I'm sorry.
You're thinking.
I have so many thoughts.
Share them.
Now, I don't know, maybe if I missed it, but all of his friends are not in traditional relationships, right? Well, none of them are in straight relationships, right?
Okay. Yeah.
I wonder. And you can answer this for me, okay? And if so, well, what an amazing piece of work by the people who put this together. You growing up,
Yes.
I have a question. Did you ever feel pressure to be in a straight relationship just to fit in with your friend group?
Of course.
I wonder if they did that, but reversed it with Isaac.
So
to bring that up.
So, speaking from personal experience, because I know where Isaac's story is going, because obviously I've watched this show. But speaking from personal experience, and actually not even just my experience, but also like my husband's experience.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up in the South, Southern Baptist, going off to college, and then marrying the girl that he was dating in high school.
Okay.
Not high school, college. And I mean, for me, probably because we're so far apart in not far apart in age, but like we have that time gap where I was having those same experiences, but 10 years earlier.
Okay.
So going through high school, thinking that, hey, everyone else is pairing up with girls. And I feel like I've known that I've had an attraction for guys as far back as like first grade.
Okay.
So I was like 5-6 years old, and I knew that there was someone that I kind of liked. But a few years later, and then having like, I was 8 years old when I had my first kiss.
Okay.
And, that in and of itself kind of reinforced the fact that like, oh, hey, like I'm definitely attracted to guys. I want to be with guys. And then also confused in the fact that it's the late 80s and I didn't even know what it was called.
Yeah.
I had no context or frame of reference to understand, oh, I didn't even know what the word gay was. Like,
Okay.
So, and unfortunately, I guess at that time, my education to what was and was not a straight relationship came from daytime talk shows.
Really?
Yes. Those were my examples of like what it was to be gay or what gay was.
Okay.
And then still then, having that reinforced with, oh, wait, so now I know what this is. And now, oh, wait, oh, they're also talking about this at church. And then like almost feeling pressured to like live up to a personality, not a personality, but like an aspect that wasn't myself.
Okay.
And I mean, early on in high school, even before you moved to town, like I was dating girls.
Okay.
Or at least trying to be involved with girls.
Gotcha.
And the one girl that I was close to and friends with, and then finally confided in that, like, you know what? I also have feelings for guys. And there's this one guy in our class that I really am interested in.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was it. That was when everything flipped, because she took that information and she weaponized it. And then that was like the end of my high school.
Teenage girls.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Grumble, grumble, grumble. So, I mean, I don't know
where they're taking Isaac's
story.
But that would have been an interesting...
Like, I was just thinking that as the kid, and not that he panicked. I don't know quite what he's feeling right now.
Yes.
But with reading the room, and not the room, but, you know, his friend group, his expanding friend group.
Yes.
All right. I mean, that they're all in, you know,
non-heterosexual relationships.
And part of me wonders, like, that would, I'm guessing that's not the way they took it, but that would have been an interesting way to go.
Yes, considering...
Because now it's converse from what so many of your realities might have been for, you know,
yes,
gay and bisexual folks.
Sure.
You know?
True. And that's the thing, though. I feel like most of the characters that we've met in the show are LGBTQ.
Yeah. And the straight ones are assholes.
Not all of them. As I sit here and struggle to think of a positive straight character that's not a parent.
I'll wait.
Tao. I know. That was... Let's get back to the show.
You're setting me up for Philly right now.
I love you. So distraught.
Yeah. I almost panicked.
Oh, yeah.
We keep escaping parties to hang out with each other.
Parties overrated.
True. Except when you're the host. And then I feel like I'm running around trying to keep everything going.
Yeah.
Not running away this time, man.
No shit. Run away, you're going to fall down.
Please don't.
It's alcohol time.
Ugh.
This from the guy who had bourbon last night.
I'm of age, and I had a bourbon. She just poured like 2.5 drinks into that boy's cup of vodka. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like vodka.
But I mean, for somebody who's not eating much, that is...
that's horrible.
That's a horrible idea.
Horrible idea. It's vodka. It's very bad.
I love vodka.
It's like rubbing alcohol, dude.
I usually drank it with orange juice.
Tequila sunrises aren't bad. Tequila orange juice grenadine.
Yeah, well, if I was still drinking.
What? Me and my boy come in, yeah?
My boy.
What do you mean, no?
No.
I invited you to my party.
Yeah, well, no homophobes at my birthday party. Yeah, leave.
Can I not just talk to Nick and Charlie?
What do you want?
I know I've said some homophobic stuff in the past. No, I'll never say anything like that again. We cool? Can we come in?
No.
Bam.
So, two things could stem from that.
Well, okay, before you get into that, I feel like Harry's apology was not genuine.
Oh, great.
I feel like it was just him saying whatever he had to say to get what he wanted. Sure. That's all I have to say.
But now, either reflect, not his strong suit.
So you mean reflect and grow as a person?
Not his strong suit.
Or
double down. Like these effing expletive racial
yeah. So
things I'm not going to say.
Exactly. So then him being even worse because of the rejection
just fuels whatever animosity he might have had.
Yeah.
That now it's rejection, it's embarrassment.
Or, being singled out, being othered, being pushed out.
Well, he's shit's on the other foot.
Yeah.
He's doing that to them for so long, now it's on him.
Yes.
There's so many reasons to shut that door.
Oh, of course.
All right. But doing that, do we see Harry turn the page, or do we see him become really a fucking bigot?
That's a really
you know what I'm saying? Because this could go one of two ways.
Yeah.
Not to be so black and white.
Yeah.
But it's either going to reinforce bad behavior and really shitty ideals, all right, and ways of thinking, or give you a space to pause and rethink.
Do you feel like we've seen any growth in Harry up until this point? As far as Isaac talking to him and then him almost kind of backing off Nick and Charlie.
He didn't just back off Nick and Charlie. He defended them.
Yes.
Okay.
Which was unexpected.
Unexpected and a huge step outside of what we've seen in his personality.
Yes.
Part of me agrees. Well, all of me agrees with what they did.
Yes.
Bully should never. He needed a taste of his own medicine. I worry that now he's just not going to just regress.
Yes.
But go harder in the other direction.
True. Let's find out.
Let's find out. What a brooding motherfucker he is, huh?
I know.
I know. I'm talking about kids, but they're not really kids, are they?
This is season 2. I want to say they just turned 18 in real life.
Okay, cool. This brooding motherfucker.
Yes. Sebastian Croft.
Oh, God.
I know.
Imogen got a boyfriend last year and then stopped texting me.
It happens.
Mm-hmm.
You stopped texting me.
I believe the scene was improv'd.
That's hilarious.
I dare Charlie to kiss Ben.
No way.
Barely know Charlie.
Oof.
No.
Still defensive.
This game is so stupid. I'm tired anyway.
Running away. So glad he's gone.
He's gone, but the heaviness stayed.
Who gave you the hickey?
You guys had to know that was coming.
I like how Tara spoke up there.
Yeah.
I know who it was. Me. We're dating.
How long have you been going out?
A few months.
You were saying it the other day.
I never would have guessed Nick was gay.
Yeah. I'm bi, actually.
So, in real life, actually, I think time-wise, September 28th.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, was Bisexual Visibility Day. And needless to say, on my time feed, I kept seeing images of Kit Connor with like the word bubble, "I'm bi actually." Because it's something that we will repeatedly hear him say throughout the rest of this season.
Okay.
Because
which is what, 2 more episodes?
After this, yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is that like I think it emphasizes the fact that there is bisexual erasure and there is this constant, I guess, assumption that if 2 guys are together or if someone has any relations with someone of, if a guy has a relationship with another guy, that he's instantly gay. And the simple fact that Nick is constantly having to just like stick his hand up and
Which
be like,
gets to my previous point. Stop putting people in boxes. They're not cats.
Exactly. But, I love every time it comes up and he's like, "I'm bi actually." Like, because he has to say it because.
But why does he have to? I know he does.
Yes. But I think.
I know he does. And it sucks.
It does.
So that's why I say, but why does he have to? Because I'm saying it from a place where I wish people didn't have to. I wish that people didn't get put in boxes because they're not cats. All right.
I think it's important simply for the fact that statistically we've seen that with this youngest generation, or at least the youngest adult generation, Generation Z, that they have shown to be roughly 20% identifying as LGBTQ. And the number is such a break from previous generations that I remember when that statistic first came out, there were all of these like night show commentators who are just kind of like making a joke out of it, where they're like,
more TV that I don't watch.
But needless to say, statistically, when they break down that 20%, the breakdown of people who are gay and lesbian across generations between Z, millennial, X and boomer is relatively the same. It's like just like 3-ish, 4-ish% as far as this study was concerned.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest of that 20% are just people that in Generation Z are people that identify as bisexual. And it's just this huge upswing of people who feel comfortable enough to identify as bisexual. Because I guarantee you that, 15, 16%, they probably exist in every generation beforehand. I just think that this generation grew up at a time when they feel safe and comfortable enough to not just admit that to themselves, but to admit that outwardly. Just like this. For Nick to sit there and be like, I'm bi, actually.
Keep breaking those generational curses, folks. We'll get there.
Exactly.
Where we won't be put in boxes.
With cats.
With cats. But maybe in boxes with cats. Cats are cute.
I'm bi, actually. But yeah. Do you want us to keep it a secret?
And that was cool, right? That they asked.
Yeah.
Okay with people knowing.
But I feel proud of Nick to...
Yeah.
I'm going to pretend I believe you have food.
Pretend. Foreshadowing.
Exactly. Why did I get into teaching?
Great question. And who knows? They might have been having a fun night themselves. And just like in the Scooby-Doo cartoons, you damn kids.
Recharging.
Creating another hickey.
What are you doing? No, I'm not going to drop you.
If you're going unbalanced, you just might.
Oh, yeah.
Easy. Oh, there you go, boys. I think maybe it's to father me just see somebody's head get smacked on the door jamb.
Oh, no. Jarhead.
Do you lock the door? Is that what I heard?
Full of people. Yeah. Do you think it's going to get passed around? Do you think everyone in school is going to know about it?
Eventually.
Doesn't
Be
matter.
okay with that, bud.
Yeah. Probably. I think I'm okay with that. I'll be okay.
We'll be okay.
Since Tao and Isaac are staying in the girls' room tonight, I could sleep in here. With you? Well.
That bed just sounded uncomfortable.
Yes.
Sounded like one of those wrestling rings from the WWE.
He just said, that's my side of the bed.
Crushing me! It's my side. I'm taking you. Absolutely not.
Payback.
Oh. Payback.
The
Yeah,
look,
his
in his
face.
eyes.
Yeah.
Is this okay?
Yeah.
That didn't sound very sure.
No, it did not.
I do like it. It's just, I'm not sure I'm ready to do anything more than kissing.
I can get that, though.
Yeah.
I didn't think we did that right now.
Okay, I could get that. I thought he was being a little anxious around the hickey thing.
No, I think he's just not ready to go that far, that fast.
I totally get that. There you go. Do some cuddling.
I do want to.
I'd only want to do it if you did, and if you didn't ever want to do it, then I wouldn't either. That sounded really cheesy. Oh, I'm so embarrassing. Why are we like this?
Young kids in love, that's why. I think all young... Yeah, go ahead, pause.
Yeah.
All young folks in that puppy love thing tend to be cheesy. Shit. I'm freaking 44, bro. I'm still cheesy with my wife. Still fucking corny as fuck.
I mean, I will say that me and my husband definitely pour it on just kind of the cute emojis and the nicknames and the cuddling. I mean, it's it's sweet, and
Yeah.
sometimes it's the way that Nick expresses himself towards Charlie when he puts his arms around him and tells him that he's recharging. Like that's how I feel at the end of the day.
I understand that too.
So, just kind of
like the wife got home last night and she was working late.
Yep.
And I stopped what I was doing and I cleared the couch off because she loves her pillows and there's like 10 million pillows on that couch.
Yeah.
So I just didn't do anything different. Just still doom scrolling, but
yeah,
my head on her hip,
Yeah.
Just
yeah. I mean, same with me. Usually we'll just cuddle on the couch and watch TV until I can't keep my eyes open, and then I end up getting an elbow to the ribs, and it's like, okay, it's bedtime.
Yeah.
You need to.
Usually it's my phone falling on my face. She's like, time for bed? I'm like, yep, time for bed. Let's go.
Isaac.
I wanted it to be perfect for you. I have to be perfect for you.
Darcy, nobody's perfect.
That's
Good
the truth.
Yes.
I love you. I love you so much.
Yeah, was that the booze talking?
I know it sounds like I don't mean it because I'm drunk.
I mean it.
Booze tends to be a bit of a truth serum.
Just lower inhibitions.
Well, not just inhibitions, but the walls that we place around ourselves.
Yes. She loves her back when she kisses her with a mouth tasting of puke.
Yeah, for real.
Oh.
That's love right there, boy. Boys, go for that vodka the kids had. Come on. Wine. It is France, right? Paris.
She can't get in trouble for having food poisoning, can she?
I suppose I'd better head down to reception and try and get some fresh sheets.
You could just share my bed.
I don't think it's a stupid idea.
I'm gonna stay up all night.
They've changed positions so many times in
Right?
that montage. Like, oh, look at Mr. Farouk.
Yeah. That dude's like so intense.
Comments.
Everybody's got him.
That was the end of the episode. So they're coming back from Paris.
Going back to England.
Going back to school.
And there's like a couple developments.
Actually, I don't even know if... I think school's over for the term, isn't it? Because, like, they already had their exams.
In American schools, that would be it.
I know. But now we're in a situation where... Oh, wait, no. They still have prom.
Oh.
Because remember, at the beginning of the season,
That's right.
Tara,
That's right.
Darcy, and Sahara were talking about getting ready for the prom.
Yeah. So you have a couple developments here. All right? Nick, Charlie came
out. As a couple.
Tao and Elle, well, it's like not the same. It's not wildly different.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I think at least to say that they've come to admit to themselves and each other that,
Yeah.
they want to be together.
Yeah. So there's that development, right?
Yes.
And how that spills over into their separate lives and different schools remains to be seen.
Yes.
All right. My boy Isaac.
No, he's in pain.
Yeah. Yeah. And I felt like I've had a good sense so far through season 1 and through season 2, kind of where people were headed emotionally.
Up until that scene, or up until this episode, were you of the impression that Isaac was gay?
No.
Okay.
No. But I didn't say that would be surprising if he was.
Yes.
All right. And I'm still not sold on him being gay here either.
No.
I'm just not sold.
Yeah.
I felt like with all the other characters so far in the development that I've had a pretty good handle on what they were feeling.
Yeah.
And I say that, not to say I've experienced these things or I can relate directly. Please don't take it that way. But at least in their direction.
Yes.
Like the Tau L thing I called in episode 1, season 1. Okay.
Yeah.
With Isaac, it's just a big question mark.
Yes.
Because I don't know what is FOMO. I don't know what is just like that angst of growing up and how your friend group is having all this coupling going on and they're expanding. And what is FOMO in this, And it's all these different things that it can be
and
contributing.
Earlier last episode, I remember Isaac asking Charlie what his experience was like as far as dating Nick and kissing Nick and being with Nick, and like how did he know that he felt those feelings for Nick.
Yeah.
So there's an interest in Isaac in understanding that.
Yeah, but that interest might not actually translate into a relationship.
Yes.
Or him actually desiring that. He could be as unsure as we are right now.
Exactly. which I think shows. Yes.
And we only get there by watching the next episodes.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So if you guys would help us out, I know that we have. I think we'll work on putting out. I think the next episode from our time frame that's going to go up is going to be the season 1 Q&A, and then after that is going to be the season 3 trailer react. So I think in the season 3 trailer react, we'll probably put out the idea that for the month of October, episodes will be Tuesday, Friday, and then it'll be season 2 Tuesday and season 3 Friday. And then, but by the time you see this episode, it's going to be well into October. So message from the past, definitely help us do all those YouTube things. Like, comment, subscribe.
Share. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Because everybody needs a little Alex and Carl in their lives.
Of course.
A little GVSV for everybody, baby.
Yes. Thank you very much. And 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Hour and 17 minutes and no overheating. 68 degrees. That's